On a roll, Media, Pennsylvania, special guest eaters, Rich and Dawn from the Fermented Adventure. We got the Kennett and the Philly, and we took our two cheesesteaks to 2SP Brewing in Aston. It's a long video. I did not like the cheesesteaks. I did like the beer, and it's always a pleasure to see Brewery Cat. So let's go right to the video.
Just me and Brewery Cat hanging out. Checking out On a Roll. Sopra at On a Roll. On a Roll. It closed at 3. I think I tried to come here before, and they were closed at 3. I got my cheesesteaks from On a Roll. Looking at the sound stages of Aston. I'm going to take my cheesesteak inside, 2SP, and enjoy. Exactly. So we open up the wrapper, we got old roll. Now we got the roll, now that we've sat for a while, chatted, roll opens up to see the meat. It's a lesser chop, which is good with a good meat. Like I'm expecting a good meat from this place. So I like seeing the less chop, because we're going, if it is good meat, we want to be able to taste it. So the less chop we will. First, I like a bigger stringier onion. We got that going on here. My cheese, good cheese melt, kind of settles on the bottom. A little bit worried about that. And then the mushrooms, I'm kind of surprised by the mushrooms. And I do remember that you have a food background, Rich, but I'm kind of worried about that mushroom. And it didn't spend much time on the grill. I don't think it had much time to mix flavors with the steak and everything.
It didn't have to have.
Has your podcast changed? Because we're going on a different road.
Not that I know. All right, this Hellas. Again, I was hoping for exactly what they described and what they provided. I am really loving the light smoky tones of this, especially after taking a bite of the cheesesteak. Dawn, what did you think of the cheesesteak?
It was delicious, because I haven't had a cheesesteak in so long.
I'm glad you guys like it. I got a roll blowout.
I will say, and one of the things that I like about how we've done the podcast, or the experience, is you order the cheesesteak, and then we may not get to try it within, what, a half hour, 40 minutes or so since you get the cheesesteak. So all those juices, all those flavors have kind of soaked into the roll. And I really enjoy that. That to me is a great experience.
That's definitely the good part. The good part about sitting, well, I'll tell you what, you made a good point.
I made a good point.
Very good point.
Oh, which one?
I forgot already. But
Okay.
no, but the part that it sat, and I mean, this is a good roll. It's a high quality, good dinner. It's more dinner roll than traditional cheesesteak roll. It's got the nice glaze on it. The good part about wrapping it tight is that the bread does squeeze down on everything, but everything did have a chance to blend. Because as you can see from the mushroom,
To me, the way they do that roll, and if you haven't done this, this is going to be something that I want credit for. But basically what they've done with that roll and how they kind of wrapped it, it's like the Spanx of cheesesteak rolls. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I got you.
It's keeping
Took me a
everything in
second.
place. It's making it look fresh, firm, and it's in places. So that's the Spanx. That's the Spanx effect of the cheesesteak roll.
that is definitely a Spanx effect of this cheesesteak roll. And the good news roll is that it did, everything was in the Spanx and got to come together, because they didn't spend much time on the grill. I'm not digging this onion at all. And it's a lot of the cheesesteak eating comes down to the expectation. And I expected a lot better.
Expectation or anticipation?
Expectation.
Okay.
Anticipation is more like you're there, right? Yeah. No, expectation. I'm going to media. It's going to be nicer, maybe smaller plates, but nicer, foo-foo-y type thing. So when it's not, when a little thing like that, when the whole reason, the whole reason I get the onions on the cheesesteak, not the onions, the mushrooms, is because, my thought is if you have a good steak and you have a good mushroom, they're going to enhance each other's flavors. So if I'm going to media, I expect the media them to know that. So I expect...
You're thinking very highly of media as if it's the Ivy League of the university circuit. Now, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying that...
Put Media Chamber of Commerce on high alert.
Look, we're here in Aston. We're at 2SP Brewing Company. What I can share with you is we've had this Marzen, we've had this Helles, two amazing beers. I think they've enhanced the flavor of the cheesesteak. And for me, and talking about the Fermented Adventure, I think these have been really good compliments to what we've been enjoying.
Yes.
You like that beer too?
I do like that beer.
All
I
right.
like the smokiness of it because you told me to look for the smokiness of it.